and other reasons that they translate numbers into power. Numbers count. Big numbers count more. Are there any exceptions? Well, he sort of gives us a favorable mention right on. The young state of Israel, he mentions, carried by cultural forces over time. So I want to tell you, we are the exception. We're not only an exception, we are the exception. Because we've been able to break these iron laws of history. We've been able to overcome our numbers. We've been able to multiply our products, to use our genius. We have the greatest number of, our people has the greatest number of Nobel Prize winners. I think proportionately, the Jewish people should, based on their Nobel Prize recipients, should number about 800 or 900 million. We're fewer than that, as you know. And Israel has the greatest number per capita of Nobel Prize winners, and we're committed to ensure that we'll continue this way. We've used our genius to overcome, and our initiative, and our enterprise, to overcome our numbers. And we have a dedication. The cultural forces and the commitment to maintain our future. I have no doubt that what we've achieved in these 63 years, we can continue to achieve in the coming century. I have no doubt that we can defend ourselves against much more numerous forces, that we can advance the cause of a secure peace and a secure, democratic, vibrant state. We'll continue to build this democracy of ours. We'll continue to build and defend the one and only Jewish state, the state of Israel. And I want to thank you for helping us do that. We'll continue to do that. Thank you very much.
The Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is on a tight schedule, so please be seated for a minute, and don't rush him. Walk to Garrett, have him on the way out. As you know, the Prime Minister is a student of the Bible. That's your light reading, I understand, right? So
I have a good in-house teacher. Yeah, he's young. He's 17 years old, my son.
So, and you know, in reference to your comment about optimism, Judaism teaches us that it's not a religion of optimism, because optimism is passive. Judaism is a religion of hope, which is active. And all the things that you described underscore the fact that you can't just have the power of positive thinking if you don't have positive action to go with it. And we see it in this week's Parsha, Kol Asher Yitbena Libo, all that is motivated by his heart. It's not enough just to think good or want to do good, you've got to do the good. And we know that that tradition of giving is exemplified in your lifetime commitment to the Jewish state and Jewish people. And over the years that we have known each other, and every year we struggle to think of what we could give you that we haven't already given you in that warehouse you have of our, all of our goodies. So we found something we think is very special. This is the illuminated Torah with an inscription presented to you by the Conference of Presidents, by Richard, myself, and Alan. And in it is a beautiful work of art, plus a commentary. I'll show it to all of you, you see. And it comes with our prayers, and that when you read it next Shabbat, you'll think of us. Still good for a couple more weeks. We'll get you the next volume next year. Now we have some for the next 4 years that we can finish the set. But that's not all. You know that I try to come up with something unusual. I know that when you were in the United States, the years you spent there, you became a big football fan. The real football, not the one that they say here. And and no doubt you know that...
Watch it.
I know. But I'm leaving it. You know that there was a Super Bowl recently, and the Giants pulled it out at the last minute out of the clutch, as they did throughout the season. And I think it's a metaphor for Israel, which is so often faces overwhelming odds. And sometimes people tend to write us off, the Jewish people, the state of Israel, but we always come through in the clutch. And through leadership, as you have provided and your predecessors have given to the Jewish people and Jewish state, So I got you the first T-shirt for the Super Bowl championship that you get.
Thank you. Thank you.
And given the rain that we experienced this week, a cap for the
Thank you very much.
Super Bowl thing. As a Super Bowl champ, we thank you.
Well, I thank you, and I'll mention this to Bob Kraft.
But not in our name.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. All of you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's a work of art by a friend of ours. I asked him, and he had it sent today for you to see it. I hope you can keep this one. Did you watch the game?
No, I couldn't. I couldn't.
So if you want, we're here till 2 after.
We'll try to do it. There's a lot of visits right now.
Okay, good luck in Washington.